You are now listening to
The Voice of RLabs,
bringing opportunities
to your community.
Tune in and join the conversation. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another episode of The Voice of RLabs. We are amplifying youth voices one conversation at a time. I am the one and only Mr. King, and today's topic of conversation is a very interesting one and fascinating one, but not only fascinating, also changing the world as a whole, AWS. And today our guest is none other than Mr. Ricardo Dudley, who is an authorized instructor for AWS. Welcome, my brother.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome.
Yeah, welcome. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. And yourself?
I'm very excited to have you today. Very interesting topic that we're going to be speaking about today. I think a lot of people have heard the term, but not really sure what it's about. Maybe before we start, you can tell us, where you from, and maybe what this journey has been like. Yes, for you.
Okay, so let me share. I'm Ricardo from a little town called Athlone. Yeah, I'm sure you're familiar with that.
Come on now.
7764.
Please tell me.
So how my journey started was about a year ago. Unfortunately lost my job, and I needed to, provide for the family. So because I'm into technology, it sort of made it a bit easier. To journey on this cloud journey.
Amazing stuff. And also, I believe that you became an authorized instructor not too long ago. So congratulations on that, man.
Thanks so much, man.
I'm sure that the journey was strenuous.
Yeah.
Especially in that field. Maybe you want to shed some light on, the amount of hours that it goes into, becoming an authorized instructor.
So a bit on that, so being a father of three and having sort of trying to train and then study at the same time, that's kind of a hectic schedule. But I believe that everybody has the capabilities to be able to do what they want to. I think it's more what I've learned in life is each one of us are given a specific amount of currency time for the day, and what we do with it, definitely it's rewarding. So for me, this last 12 months has been just a journey about studying, trying to understand cloud concepts, understanding what is AWS, because like you say, we heard about the hype or the term, and I just wanted to get onto that and be able to sort of see what this trend is about. So 2 months ago, I got my certification and pretty excited. I haven't looked back.
Amazing stuff, man. Definitely shout out to you, my brother, to sticking to the journey, seeing it through. I think, in this lifetime that we're living right now, I think, a lot of people want everything so quick and easily handed to them. And, it takes a lot of discipline to see it through, man. So congratulations on that. And, I'm sure the people in your family are very proud of you for achieving what you have achieved. Now, back to the topic of the day, AWS. What is AWS?
So the term AWS stands for Amazon Web Services, and it's more a comprehensive sort of platform or tool that you could use. And most of us know the term cloud computing. You've heard cloud computing?
Yes. So to someone, you can give a more in-depth definition to those who know nothing about cloud computing.
So what cloud computing is, if you think of it, a lot of our technology that we've used over time involves computers. What cloud computing or what AWS has done is they've actually taken that physical computer and now made it available to us as customers or even businesses. So instead of you wanting to create an application, so let me just make an example, Disney Plus. They sort of share a lot of content. So we get pay subscription and they charge you and you get to watch movies. So usually you would have to purchase your own computer, your servers, and all of that things. But what cloud or AWS has now done is they provide you that sort. So similar to Uber, you don't own the car, but you can rent it. But with AWS, it's applications, it's computer resources, so it's a whole lot of services that they do
I didn't know
provide.
that Disney Plus was built
On Amazon, that's
wow,
correct.
that's amazing stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a TV channel, right?
That's correct.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Or content provider.
Yes,
Yeah.
content
Yeah.
provider. Concerning AWS, what would you say the benefits of becoming becoming involved with AWS One? What do you think is the opportunities that the doors that open for you? Once you see it through the courses that there are.
Look, there's a lot of things. I think if you look at generative AI as well as machine learning, so we are moving the world of technology is moving to automation.
Yeah.
So the big advantage of it, and just to put it in just a few words, is cloud makes anything possible. Yeah. So again, you can come up with your next own robot. You can design your own next game. You can design
that's an interesting one.
Yeah. So one crazy fact that I've actually come across is, I don't know if you, so for example, if you look at just one of the services, they had Prime Day, Amazon Prime Day, okay? And that's like the streaming platform. They had a couple of trillion requests per second. So you can imagine how fast that servers were working, as opposed to you purchasing your own computer. So it's literally the technologies out there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The pace of this technology always evolves. It's always fascinating,
I mean, you yourself and me, we love football.
Yeah.
In the Bundesliga, they've got actual sensors where you're able to track the players' shot power, the distance they cover. We see all this, and that's all real-time information. So they use actual AWS or cloud services to actually get all of that data, so that you and I can see that.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that's cloud.
I didn't know. And AWS obviously being the fundamental point of.
Yeah, so they're one of the providers. There is a lot more, but we are one of the pioneer providers because we started out in 2006. So we've been around, as you can imagine, for like ever.
Yeah. For quite a while. What are the levels in say certification when it comes to AWS?
So with us at RLabs, we've got the Cloud Practitioner, which is your foundational level, okay, and then you've got your associate levels, and then your professional levels, and then you've got your specialities. So there's about four levels that you could go, but each one of them has. So with foundation, there's only one certificate, and that's the AWS Cloud Practitioner, the one that we do with the bootcamp. Then under associates, you've got your solutions architect, which is the one I got, SysOps, as well as your DevOps. Yeah, that's under the associate level. Yeah. So there's various levels, but all of that information you can even get on the AWS website just to see their certification levels as well.
And what is the most amount of years for certain? Like, what's the most amount of years to become? Like for example, you mentioned the different certifications. Which other certification has the most amount of years to get that certification?
I think it's the professional, to be honest, because the professional takes both the foundation as well as the associate. So you're gathering all that knowledge and putting it into actual work. Yeah.
Now, for those who are listening and are interested in AWS, I'm sure they're wondering, hey, as an authorized or just a person giving us a basic certification and qualification and opportunity to come with a qualification. What for them out there? What would you say the salary bracket would be? Just you don't have to tell me exactly what it is, but just to give them an idea, because I do believe that motivates people as well. I'm living a time and time today now where money is essential.
Yeah.
And so we don't want to be learning something and wasting our time. It's not gonna put us in a better position financially.
Yeah.
What would you say? Basic, the first one. What's the first one again?
Cloud Practitioner. Yeah, so I can't estimate or give you, to be honest, because that sort of just gives you an indication, or to the company that's potentially going to hire you, to say, okay, this guy has some basic understanding of the services available with that certificate. With solutions architect, you could even Google this. Okay, so You can Google it. They potentially would be between, I'd say between easily 40 and 100,000 possibly. Yeah, depends.
So 40 would be the average.
Probably as a newcomer into the industry.
Okay.
Probably,
so
yeah.
Here there is 40 between 40 and 100,000. And
Yeah.
you said that the course that you did was 12 months.
No, it wasn't 12 months. They would estimate that, but I cramped in the foundation.
Okay, there was more.
Yeah, because of the time I had.
Yeah.
Remember, like I said, I lost my job. I didn't have anything, so
Yes.
the main thing was to try and gather as much information in the shortest time.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, anybody, you don't have to even do it up to a year. You can do it within a few months.
Yeah. No, because I wanted to know for someone. I wanted to kind of just give them a breakdown of someone that doesn't know AWS.
Yeah.
To the position where you are now.
Okay.
What would you say that just to get to that position where you are now? What would you say how many years?
I'd say maybe
Months?
okay. To be honest, I'd say a year or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A year or two.
You have to do sacrifice and be disciplined.
I mean, we sit at home, we watch TV series, and a year later you realize I haven't changed. I should have done something, you know.
Yeah.
So by putting in, because TV is always going to be there, you know.
Yeah.
So put in that little work, and you only reap the benefits after this. I mean, for an authorized instructor as a freelancer, I know there's potentially people charging about 10,000 Rand a day, for just instructing. So I mean, 5 days a month,
Hey, man.
5 days a month,
Do the math.
soft life, soft life.
Dope, man. Mr. Dudley, thank you so much for that information. I think short and sweet and to the point. Really appreciate your efforts today. Before we go, maybe you just want to encourage anybody out there that's heard about AWS, heard from a friend and seen on TV.
Yeah.
What it takes to get there, and what it takes to stay there.
Okay, so just before I dive into that, we have got our next cohort.
Yes, thank you.
Our next cohort, or our next discovery day, that will be happening on the 13th of September.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the following week will be the 5-day bootcamp, which is part of that.
Yes.
So again, doesn't matter what your level of understanding in technology is.
Yeah.
If you're only switched on a computer, come join us. You know.
And before we go, so the information that if you want to know, you can
get it at this link here.
Yes, this link.
Or you can email, or you can go onto the skillsaccelerator.co website, and you'll be able to actually apply for this as well. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Mr. Dudley. Appreciate your time, and I wish you well in your journey and more success to you and on your AWS journey. Yeah, my brother.
Thanks so much.
Definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today on episode 7. Mr. Ricardo Dudley and myself, Mr. Keenan. We'll be back for another episode.